This is Day 41 Disaster Relief, bringing you an update on July 30th, 2025. So we have completed a recent trip out to Texas. I want to thank everyone again for the donations provided. We had one donation come in over the weekend from the NAS, an envelope here. This is donations for Texas. It contains $7 in it, and we received lots of donations of many different sizes, but to whoever gave this donation that just came in, we thank you. Your donation is very special, and everyone that gave, whether it was a large amount or a small amount, it all adds up. And I've said before that Jesus could feed thousands with just a few fish and a few loaves of bread, and he'll continue to do that. So we give God the glory, and we thank you. We were able to take in 2 trailers to Liberty County, and those were brought into a bilingual church in Kerrville at the center of where the floods occurred last Wednesday. And we've been in talks with our contact there. We hope to make another trip out in the near future. We may not have time to in the next couple weeks, but potentially after that, we'll prepare to return and bring something out there as we can get that ready. So we'll have updates on that. This Saturday, we're returning to Green Mountain, North Carolina to bring some supplies out to CRY. It's a community rebuild initiative there. They're helping in rural North Carolina, Western North Carolina, where there have been many people affected by Helene, still recovering from that, even though we're about 9 months out. So we'll be taking things down. We have some donations that we've received that we'll take down, and they need specifically, one of the call outs was bar and chain oil for chainsaws, and the 2-cycle fuel, as well as 5W30 oil for generators, as well as just general grocery supplies and stuff. They're out a grocery store. They're Ingles, which is kind of like in Ohio, it's a Kroger. It's like their main grocery store besides Walmart. Their Ingles has been closed down in Mitchell County since Helene hit. Bud posted a video about that with Appalachian Navy that we had shared a couple weeks ago on our page. And that was, just very eye-opening if you haven't been there, to see kind of what they're still dealing with. So please keep them in your prayers. If you feel led to contribute, we do have a link where you could send funds. We've also set up an Amazon registry if you would prefer to. A lot of people at our church here in Washington Courthouse, and other friends and people in the community will oftentimes bring us physical material donations. If you're too far away but would like to contribute physical donations, the Amazon registry is a way to do that. You can shop for things that we have on the list, and they'll come to our address where we can sort and organize and prepare to take out to those people in need. We've had a few local floods in Ohio. And I had reached out to Fairfield County to see if they needed anything, where Lancaster floodings were. So far, have not heard. They said they'd get back with me. I haven't heard anything from them yet. So hopefully everything's good up there. I do know there are some people that were displaced from homes, at least temporarily, having to stay in a YMCA local to that area. Please keep them in your prayers as they work to recover and deal with those floods. Those have since receded, but they left some mud in places and probably some damage to some homes and businesses. So please keep them in your prayers. Other parts of central Ohio, I think, were similarly affected. So just wanted to share that update, keep everybody posted as to what's going on. We will continue to post as we prepare for returning to Western North Carolina this Saturday. We will be at the Hands of Christ here in Washington Courthouse to pick up some supplies this evening. And we thank them for their help and support of our disaster relief efforts. So the link to our Amazon registry will be included if you're watching on YouTube in the video down below, video links. So please check out the description, and please continue to watch and pray for these areas that we're striving to minister to. Thank you, and God bless.